Hello and welcome or welcome back to the Sovereign Sisters podcast. I'm the Sovereigness and this is Mystic Minds. So originally I was going to do a talk in regards to yin and yang, harmony, peace, creation, life. But there's just too many distractions happening today. So I just kind of want to do a quick connecting with the collective, get a message for us, what we can expect the energy to be this week, how we can overcome any obstacles we may be facing, and we'll close it out from there. If this topic does not interest you, I do apologize, but I'm just flowing today. So I'm just going to go with what I can do and not try to force anything to happen, which may be a message for somebody out there. Let it be. We're in Taurus season officially. So this energy is for the week of May 2nd to May 8th. Okay. So today I'll be using the Modern Witch Tarot and what is this? The Affirmators deck for 50 affirmations. I also want to get an animal medicine for us. Felt like last week's energy update was extremely accurate. I thought it was going to only apply to myself, but as the week went on, I've seen how it was actually for a lot more people. So if that affected you at all and you're watching on YouTube, not affected, but if last week's energy was accurate for you and you're watching on YouTube, please leave a comment down below, or you can email me in the description box if you're listening on any of the streaming platforms. Let's start off with the animal medicine. What's our internal energy that's going to be this week, May 2nd to May 8th for the collective? What's the internal energy? Bottom of the deck is the lion. Patience. Oh yeah, crocodile comes out. Lots of patience this week. Lots of waiting for the perfect timing is the main thing that I'm picking up. Like perfect timing, divine timing. I almost feel like there's this energy in the background where we know internally that something is on the horizon, or that something big is going to happen, something major is like transforming in our favor. And so instead of forcing, we're waiting for the perfect timing. We're taking a less aggressive approach, because the bottom of the deck is the lion. We have fire and water. This is alchemy, which would be more like temperance in tarot, where temperance is pouring fire and water back and forth to get the perfect medicine. So a lot of patience, and this is healing for some of us, because for a lot of us, we struggle in this day and age with patience. We're used to instant gratification, whether we're buying something online and we want as soon as we press purchase, we want that product or whatever it is we purchase right away. We want it instantly. Or posting online and getting likes and comments or whatever immediately. We're used to instant gratification in this day and age. And the internal medicine that we're getting is the crocodile with the lion, saying patience is going to be key. You can feel success or something turning in your favor. Okay, what's the external medicine? How are people receiving our energy this week? How will we be received by others this week? It's for the collective that is resonating with me on the same frequency. So I resonate with this. I will be resonating with this along with you. What's the external energy? Animal medicine energy. How are we coming off to the collective? Or how are we coming off to others this week? Seeing a butterfly. So I feel like people are seeing external changes. Like we feel that there is something changing within, but it's showing on the outside, or at least that's what I'm picking up from seeing the butterfly in my third eye. Now, what we actually get, I don't know. Bottom of the deck is the fox, though. Looking good. The cosmic egg and the wolf. Wow. strong leadership qualities. So I feel like standing in your purpose and power, speaking your truth, standing up for what you believe in, actually standing in your power. This wolf is also giving very calm and like waiting energy, waiting for the perfect timing, whether it's to say something with the black egg, it's something that you are enlightened about, know about. Not only that, though, I'm getting a lot of listening also. So being receptive, really grounding your energy this week, our energy this week, making sure that we're open to receiving information as much as we're giving it. Sometimes different perspectives is going to be more helpful than we can usually see. So if you have an idea of something and somebody else brings a different perspective, it's going to be key to be open to that, because it's sharing knowledge, exchanging of knowledge. Okay, I feel like that kind of blends in with last week's message about shifting our perspective, where we may think of something as like scary or upsetting or one thing or another. It actually can be something else if you choose to see it that way. Instead of seeing something as a loss, you can look at it as a lesson, right? Perspective. What is the affirmation the collective needs most or will need most to remember this week? Oh, that's too many. It's like 8 cards. 1 to 2 cards that the collective can lean on for an affirmation or reminder this week. Like we're going to need a lot of affirmations this week. You can always write affirmations. You can always say affirmations out loud before you go to bed, when you wake up. Take some time to like be still. I did see that letting go card a few times though, so there's something that needs to be released. We just had a solar eclipse in Taurus with the new moon on Saturday, which was April 30th. So some of us may still be in the process of letting some things go or realizing that we need to let some things go this week. Confidence. Okay. In this moment, I take a step back and look at myself with the pride of a good mother. I see an abundance of abilities and talents that show up all the time. Sorry, guys, I just lost my spot. I see an abundance of abilities and talents that show up all the time in big and little ways. If I could stick myself on a refrigerator, I would. I would invite all the neighbors over and say, look at that. Can you believe what an A+ that is? So confidence. No matter what you're creating or what you're saying, be confident in it. Like right now, I just lost my train of thought. I just lost my spot on where I was reading that affirmation card, but I'm confident that it's going to be key this week. Okay. Bottom of the deck is power. That's what that looks like. It's like a dinosaur tank, Tankosaurus. It says, I am strong, I am grounded, I am powerful. I am like a cross between a dinosaur and a tank, but not a tank that's used for war. I'm like a peaceful, loving dino tank who feels so strong it doesn't need to do anything but be. That in itself is a key for this week. Just allowing yourself to be, not trying to make too many shifts happen, but actually just being present in the moment and listening. I feel like listening is going to be major, because I keep getting that like, okay, I have a lot to say, but there's a lot that I need to listen to, or a lot I need to learn as well. So listening is definitely going to be key. At the center, we have beauty. So yeah, I do feel like a lot of people are going to be standing out this week. Also, authenticity is crowning. So being your true self, being confident, standing in your power. Okay. All right, let's get the tarot messages. And I will not be very long. I think that's why I lost my train of thought last time, is because I had to double check that I was recording. I had to double check that I wasn't saying all this for nothing, because Mercury is still in her shadow phase. We're actually coming up on her actually finally going retrograde on the 10th. It doesn't really matter because everything's already been kind of acting crazy. Ooh, Ace of Swords is the first to come out. Getting some clarity around a situation may have to do with moving forward from something, with the Six of Swords right behind it. So if you've been looking for or lacking clarity around something that you need to let go of, something you need to stop thinking about, something you need to finally make a move on, I see that we will be getting clarity around that this week. That could be something that you're trying to manifest for this week, is clarity around a situation. Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck with the Page of Swords. Some of us need to learn a little bit more about the work that we're doing so that we are putting our best foot forward, so that we're not just halfway doing something. There's a little bit more information to be learned. And some of you may be like doing an understudy or watching somebody to learn more about how they do something, why they do something the way they do, but it's going to help you in the long run in regards to your money. I heard money. So for some of you, it could have to do with saving money, like learning about saving. Credit is also coming up. So rebuilding your credit, fixing your credit, something about money or work or savings. Okay. You're going to be getting clear about something around your resources, how to grow your resources. Definitely, it has to do with resources. The Knight of Pentacles is here with the Knight of Wands. For some of us, we have this habit of spending as soon as we get, because the Knight of Wands is at the bottom of the deck with the World, but that is coming to an end because the world says so. The world says that this spending as soon as you get is coming to an end. This not learning how to save what you worked so hard for is coming to an end. I know it's difficult because we want to, again, have that instant gratification, but also we want to be able to enjoy what we're working so hard for. We want to be able to harvest the fruits of our labors. But I'm hearing that it needs to be saved for a rainy day. We don't know what kind of rainy days could be coming up. Example, the pandemic. So learning how to save, learning how not to what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? Learning how not to send something away as soon as you get it. There's a need to learn how to harvest your resources and not so much indulge in them, even though we're in Taurus season. So it can be a little difficult this season. Do your best not to spend as soon as you get. Four of Swords here, rest. When you need to, make sure you're getting as much rest as possible. Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Some of you are doing a little too much, not getting enough rest, not getting enough you time, not getting enough, giving yourself enough space and time to process something that you're learning or something that's happened. This could have to do with healing something. So for some of you, it has to do with a broken heart. So I definitely feel that it has to do with the heart space and needing to find peace. Again, if something is a loss, you can look at it as a lesson, or you can look at it as a loss. And don't rush the process, because I'm seeing the Knight of Pentacles right behind that. It's really going to be imperative for a give and take to be recognized this week. Don't give more than you're getting. Don't put more into something or someone than they're putting into you. Don't cheat yourself out of reciprocity or authenticity. If you don't feel like you have it to give, don't give it. And vice versa. If you know that somebody is incapable of giving to you, don't ask them. Not in a way of like having your hand out, but if you want to have a conversation with someone and you know that they're not able to verbally communicate on the same level as you, it might be best to find somebody who can communicate at the same capacity. Not saying like if you're in a relationship to find somebody else to be in a relationship with, but to have that conversation with someone who can converse with you on the level in which you're looking for a conversation. I'm gonna get two more. And the Page of Cups. For some of you, you're waiting for an apology. You need an apology. You want to give an apology. Ten of Pentacles. Money is looking good this week. Business ventures. Yeah, the Chariot's at the bottom of the deck. There's a lot of stability coming in. There is a lot of harvest showing up, or a lot of like pouring in of resources coming in for you, coming in for us this week. The Fool is right under that. This might have to do with the new venture or enlightenment. So for some of us, it's not actually money as much as it is an abundance of knowledge, an abundance of insight that we've been seeking or needing. Like there's like a push of a resource that's coming in that we've been missing or needing. It can be money, because Pentacles has been all over this, but it could also be clarity. It could be love. It can be connections with friends. It can be passion. It can be creative ideas. There's so many things that it can be, but whatever it is that you've been waiting for, I definitely see it making its way to you this week. And there's an abundance of it, because we have the 9 and 10 of Pentacles here. Give me one more for the collective. The Hierophant. Nice, with the 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Some of you are definitely going to be committing to this long-term change, whether it's partnership and the way that you operate within a partnership, whether it's your job, whether it is a creative project, a new circle of friends. There's so many things. There's so many things coming in. There's going to be an abundance of something that you've been waiting and wishing and hoping for that matches the energy that you put out. Reciprocity is key, which is why I'm thinking I wanted to do this talk today about balance and harmony, but really we just went straight into the cards, and we're talking about listening as much as we talk. So I really hope that I get some conversations in the comments or emails if you are listening to the stream, so we can discuss any and everything that you want to discuss. And I know last week we talked about perspectives, but also how I was in this space of like, I don't want to be in my solitude too much anymore. I do want to connect with people, with like-minded people. So I'm hoping that we all are open to receiving whatever it is that we're in need of this week. It looks like some of us are in need of clarity. Some of us are in need of financial resources. Some of us are in need of love. Some of us are in need of healing, enlightenment, and camaraderie. And it's all here this week for the taking. So it looks like it's going to be a good week. I'm going to leave that there. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, share if you're streaming this on Apple, Spotify, or Anchor. And I will see you and talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.